Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun, The Lost Age, presented by Draco Breach. Last time, we saw that Isaac, Garet, Mia, and Ivan were in a bit of trouble, and just as a reminder, yeah, they're in a bit of trouble. They're fighting against Karst, who is very angry that her sister was killed. And Agatio, or I'm pretty sure that's his name, we'll see in a moment, who really is just a brawler as far as we know. But anyway, we head up here and, Felix, I've been waiting for you. Have you come here to light the beacon? Yes, of course. And you're sure that's all you're going to do? I saw you watching when Isaac's friends fell into Karst's trap. You know, Felix. Wait, I know you, Felix. I know that if you leave Isaac behind, you'll regret it. You're not like me. You can't simply discard someone who is no longer of use to you. I really hope you're not talking about your sister. Well, you'd better hurry if you still hope to save them. And the fact that he gives you a full heal, I personally find kind of hilarious. There you go. Consider it a gift. You can still make it. Go on. Oh, leaving aside his condescending attitude, that heal was necessary. Oh boy, having full HP and PP going into this fight. Isaac, I'm sorry, I can't take any more. Keep it together, Ivan. Heh, you're a fool. Never let concern distract you in battle. Yeah, this battle, by the way, if you can't tell by the fact that HP is really low, is not winnable. Yeah. We did it, Agatio. It was close, but we did it. In fact, kind of interestingly enough, they actually have stats for that battle against Isaac and Ivan. They actually have, they actually have a little bit more HP, more attack, and more defense, so that in a weird chance that they somehow survive the first attack, they're not surviving much longer after that. He's no warrior. His concern for his friend gave us the opportunity to strike. What's this? He's still alive, even after that blow. It would be a shame if you and I never had to regret letting him live. Wait, what? I think I read that wrong. Isaac, watch out! He's still alive. If we're going to act, Felix, we have to act now. They're going to kill Isaac. No, they aren't. I'm not about to let that happen. None of us are, Jenna. Felix, what's going on? Be grateful. We just did you a favor. I understand that when Venus was lit, the ground shook so fiercely that the very earth split. Curious that hasn't happened here. You haven't lit the beacon yet, have you? And after all we've done to help you. We're going to light the beacon right now. If that's true, then you'd better go do it. But we're not leaving Isaac behind. Oh, great. Are you going to betray us now? You can say no and be a jerk, but you know what we're going to do. We're going to help. Typical. And you're going to try to stop us from finishing them off, aren't you? If you're only here to clear the way for us to light the beacon, then your work is done. Isaac has proven to be a greater foe than we'd imagined. We can't let him live. Consider how powerful these two were without the aid of a water adept. We have to finish them. If you want them, you're going to have to face us first. You're both quite badly injured. You're in no shape to fight all four of them. I think it would be best if you left now. We haven't much choice. Karst, no! Agatio, if we fight Felix now, we'll be destroyed. Isaac killed your sister. Where is your anger? I am filled with rage, but not so much as to be blinded by it. What then? Do we give up? Fine, but this is not the end. Do with Isaac as you will. But swear this oath to us. If we leave now, you will light the beacon's fire. Well, that's kind of the point. I don't care if you want to help Garet or not. The lighthouse comes first. Go, Felix. I will tend to Garet. And be sure to bring with you the Mars star that Isaac carries on him. How did you know about the Mars star? Did you think that this was about nothing more than revenge? Alex told us about it. Take the Mars star, or we'll be forced to make you. Do not force our hand on this. Go on, Felix. Take it. I don't know what you're doing, why you're doing this, but I trust you. Take the Mars star. And we took the Mars star. That's better, Felix. We'll be waiting for you on the Erie. Or Irie, or something. Knowing my pronunciations, who knows? Felix, wait. We cannot trust them. Take me with you. Good thinking. If something happens up there, you'll be safer with Piers. We'll be fine. Take Piers with you. Listen to the others. Safety in numbers, as they say. And yeah, we're traveling by ourselves for a little while. Jenna and, am I going the right way? Jenna and, I am really bad with names. Jenna and Sheba stay behind. And of course, they're up here. You're late, Felix. Now light the beacon. We go up here. There seems to be a wide hole for the elemental star. Cast Jupiter star in? Yep, let's do that. Just blew away that, I don't even know what to call it, honestly. I've heard tales of this, but I had no idea it would be so spectacular. And the elemental star is lit. We have ignited the beacon. The third lighthouse is lit. Now let us go. I don't think so. You see, you've betrayed us once already. We simply can't trust you anymore. And now that Jupiter Lighthouse is lit, I'm afraid we have little use for irritators. Okay. Poor dear, you look puzzled. Would you like to know why we don't need you? Actually, I have a pretty good idea, but let's hear it. I'd be happy to tell you Mars Lighthouse is in Prox. What are you doing? They stole the Mars star. That's kind of hilarious that that could technically have been Felix saying it, but they decided, nah, let's just make it incidental narrator text. Your job is done now. We're not done yet. We've got the Mars star. We don't need you anymore. You know what that means, of course, don't you? Unfortunately, I kind of do. Exactly. That means it's time to die, Felix. But what will happen to Felix's parents? We keep our promises. Once all 4 lighthouses have been lit, we shall release them. We would never do anything as terrible as breaking our word, as you have done so casually. But if you're dead, who will come take them home from Prox? I guess I'll just have to spend their remaining years in the frozen wastelands of the north. Don't worry, they'll be fine. Now prepare for the end. Hey, say hello to the beginning of the Karst and Agatio fight. And yes, I did say beginning. Oh boy. Okay, Karst has 3,240... I'm sorry, that's when she's fighting Isaac. She has 3,186 hit points. She is weak to water, if you can call it a weakness, and strong to fire. She also has somewhat of a resistance to earth. So yeah, that's problematic. She has some deadly abilities, and this is actually the first time I will be going over boss abilities because this is important. Number one, she has a standard attack. You will hope that she uses it. She probably will not. She also has Fiery Blast, Supernova, Healing Aura, so she can heal both of them in one turn. She has Break, which I think lowers your defense. Watch me be wrong. Death Scythe, which I believe does, I think it does what the package says. Heat Kiss, and most fearsome of her abilities, and this is why I'm going over their abilities, is Jinfest. Jinfest will disable, I believe it's one Jin off of each character. So, yeah, Karst is the first one that needs to go. Next is Agatio. He will have 4,248 hit points, and he is the Bruiser. He hits hard. He has a standard attack, which is what you hope to see. He probably will not use it. Eruption, Debilitate, Rolling Flame, Rising Dragon, Meteor Blow, Cage, and Stun Muscle. So he can be dangerous in his own right. But Jinfest is really, really the danger here. Fortunately, they do not regenerate health, and fortunately, they only attack once per turn. They will drop dark matter at the end of the fight. Kind of the interesting thing is the fact that there's actually kind of a weird way that they're programmed into the game is they have there are I'll get into it once it actually becomes more important. Oh boy. Oh, you. Oh, that paralysis is going to be a problem. Oh, that's good. And this is round 3. Literally, they have, so far, we have, the way the game interacts is kind of interesting. There was one set of statistics for versus Ivan and Isaac, another set of statistics for versus Felix and Piers, and now that Jenna is joining us, there's a third set of statistics for when they're fighting Felix, Jenna, and Piers. They say they don't need us anymore, and I skipped an entire line of dialogue. Agatio, Felix's sister isn't supposed to be here. What do you want me to do? We can't just leave now. We have to finish them. Don't worry, Felix, I'm here to help. And the thing is, I believe their stats are actually reset. I should only need Healing Aura at this point. Okay, Cool Aura might have been useful. Oh, thank you for showing us Light Surge. Yeah, so you can see right there that despite the fact that is actually quite impressive. I didn't realize that before. Despite the fact that we should have done enough damage that an aura would not fully heal Karst, she fully healed off of that aura. Fiery Blast is not going to hurt that much. Rising Dragon is going to be a pain in the butt. And Stage 4. Fortunately, this is the final stage, and this should be the final reset. I got the feeling something was wrong, so I rushed up here just in the nick of time, it looks like. Thank you, Sheba. I'm not looking forward to fighting, but I'm glad you're here. Another one? Agatio, we're rapidly being outnumbered. It's too late to flee now. We have to keep fighting. Isaac and the others are safe. Now let's take care of these two rats. And the final, the fight proper begins. We are going to go all out. I do not like this order. Oh, I did not think it would be like that. Let's go for Cool Aura, get a full heal going here, and High Impact. I think you know where the battle strategy is going. It is going for hitting as hard as we can with Piers, because he has their weakness. Going ahead and hitting hard with Odyssey, because it is a strong attack. I am glad that didn't have its secondary effect, because I don't want to deal with that right now. I am actually rather glad that she hasn't used her Jinfest yet. Okay, they have normal resistance to this, so I'm also kind of glad that Karst hasn't been healing too much, because usually when I fight her, she loves to spam Jinfest and Aura. Kind of like how I like to spam Aura. It is one thing that I strongly recommend for this fight, and I'm bringing it up a little late, because Karst has Jinfest, is to have everybody in their standard default classes. With basically, like, for example, Felix with all Earth Jin, Piers with all Water Jin, you know, stuff like that. So that when they are weakened by Jinfest, they do not change to a significantly weaker class. They only change to a slightly weaker class. And Piers is very low in HP. That's not good. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to use Cool Aura. Okay. Okay, so Odyssey, Diamondberg, Cool Aura. Let's go for High Impact again just to make sure it doesn't wear off. I might have to spend one of Felix's turns actually healing. Oh, please tell me that Karst is almost down. Thank you! That takes care of the most dangerous part of the fight. So I am going to Potent Cure, Diamondberg, no, and we are going to increase our resistances. Something I did not feel comfortable doing while Karst was out, simply because I want to deal as much damage as quickly as I can. That is my preference here. Oh, hello. I was hoping not to see this. probably the most damaging attack that they have. As you can see, it did a number on Sheba there. I am glad I had a ward up now that I think about it. No, I don't need another impact. Not yet. And of course, with Agatio having over 4,000 hit points on normal mode, and I don't even want to think about hard mode because it's over 6,000. I think I'll use Aura because he's getting low. Let's do one more Odyssey. Shine Plasma really is nice to have, especially since Sheba. Once we actually, I'm gonna physically attack with Sheba once just to show the difference in damage there. Piers is actually faster than Felix now. Is that? Debilitate! That is not something that I want to see. Okay, regular attack, Diamondberg. Don't think that will work. I actually don't have a way of increasing. So 150, I think she was doing 257 with, Yep, I was worried about that. Bosses have a very high resistance to things like that. Okay, I think that should be good, because I do not want Sheba that low on health. Considering that he was able to drop her by 300. That... I don't think... Wait. Yeah, okay. Oh no, she did about the same amount of damage when she was physically attacking. That's kind of interesting. Okay, so... Impact wore off, so refresh that. Light Surge is going to be useful. Yeah, in this battle you really want to... Oh, thank you. And Felix is now level 34, and I am glad... That is actually a surprise. Karst did not use Jinfest. I promise you it is as bad as I made it out to be. And Dark Matter. We did it. We beat them. Barely. What should we do with them? Finish us. But think, what happens to your parents if neither we nor Saturus and Minardi return? Are you saying your people will kill our parents if you don't return to Prox? I doubt that. Well then, I suppose you'd better finish us off, like I said. What's the matter? Are you going to do it or not? I don't think so. You've made the better choice, Felix. When did you get here, Alex? If Karst is not bluffing, if you kill them, all of your efforts will have been for naught. Do you understand, Felix? If that happens, Isaac will suffer the same fate you do. Alex, what are you doing? I've revived them. Why? Are you going to make us fight them again? Don't worry, Jenna. Look at them. They can barely walk right now. Still, that doesn't give you the right to. If you're not going to finish them off, you'll just be leaving them here, won't you? You're not going to help us defeat these brats? You'd better not be expecting a big thank you for this, Alex. Of course not, Karst. I would never ask for your gratitude. What's keeping Felix and the others? We should be going before Isaac and the others arrive. If they're coming up, how do you plan on avoiding them on your way down? Do not worry about us. We'll take the elevator. We'll just take the elevator. Now that the lighthouse has been lit, it should be fully operational again. Oh, you're looking better. Felix, Jenna, Isaac, Garet. Man, they got away. What a bunch of jerks. Alright, Felix, we want to know what's going on. It's all quite complicated, Isaac. There are a number of extenuating circumstances. What are you talking about, Creighton? Look, I don't think any of us are in any shape for another fight right now. What do you mean, Ivan? I'm just saying we should get ourselves back to Contigo and sort things out there. That's a sound plan, Ivan. I fully agree. Yeah. You're right. We can't fight right now. Let's head back to Contigo. What do you say, Felix? Can we talk there? We'll be waiting for you, so don't think you can sneak off again. And with that, Isaac and his party leave Jupiter Lighthouse, and an elevator comes back up for us. Because of course it does. I'm not doing anything, by the way. No fingers are on any controls or buttons. Is this the first time we've actually used the lighthouse's elevator? Anyway, that is all the time I have for today. So, for the time being, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.